Matriculation Board, JAMB, to fix a new date for the UTME across the country. The Southeast Caucus of the House of Representatives also called for the immediate suspension of those at the commanding heights of JAMB's digital operations and examination logistics. The group also called on the registrar of JAMB to resign to save himself and protect the good name he has built over the years.
The disagreement surrounding the amended levies of the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria has been escalated to the office of the Vice President and the House of Representatives. The Director General of the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, Princess Zara Audu, in a statement explains that the action was taken to ensure quick resolution of the matter. Princess Zara maintains that working with the Vice President who chairs the Council and the Speaker of the House of Representatives pledged to convene a meeting with the relevant House Committee chairmen to address the matter swiftly. The DG expressed optimism that the actions being taken would lead to a resolution of the controversy before the end of this month. She emphasized that the amended Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria levies were part of an amendment which is now a law, and that it was imperative that the matter be tackled correctly to ensure a conducive business environment in the country. Princess Zara Audu gave assurance that the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council remains committed to working with relevant stakeholders to improve the ease of doing business in Nigeria to achieve growth and development.
The management of the Plateau State University Bokos has appealed to the federal and state governments to come to their aid following last week's rain that destroyed some buildings in the institution. Acting Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Shadrach Best, who stated this while assessing the level of damage done, said the institution cannot handle it alone. Represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Professor Keziah Ayuba, Professor Best described the damage as devastating and a sad moment for the institution. The head of works in the university, Mrs. Sarah Wayo, said the damage has disrupted academic activities in the institution as roofs of some of the buildings have been blown off. Structures affected include the university store, printing press, offices of the registrar, bursar, council chamber, deputy registrar, academic, and the faculties of education and environmental studies.
The Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation is scaling up water, sanitation and food security infrastructure through collaboration with the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission, ICRC. While welcoming the Director General of ICRC to the ministry in Abuja, the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Osei, said the partnership was in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu and to deepen public-private partnerships with the Commission. The Minister maintained that enhanced partnership with the Concession Regulatory Commission was critical to expanding access to water and sanitation infrastructure across Nigeria, noting that public-private partnerships remain a critical strategy to mobilizing private sector participation and investment into key sectors. Professor Osei stressed that President Bola Tinubu has mandated the ministry to assess the status and integrity of all dams across the country to determine their suitability for water supply, irrigation, flood control, and hydropower generation to ensure that dams significantly boost supports towards national development. Earlier, the Director General of the Concession Regulatory Commission, Dr. Jobson Ewalefo, emphasized the importance of partnerships in delivering impactful, transparent, and bankable initiatives, citing major projects like the Dancing Hausa Dam, Farirua, Moniya, Bawarku, Grand Kasinala, Kashimbila Airport, and the Gurara 2 Dam.
As part of efforts at fostering inclusive security and effective communication with persons with disabilities, over 50 personnel of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, have undergone intensive training in sign language proficiency. The 5-day training held in Abuja is the first of its kind for security operatives in the country. The training was designed to strengthen the capacity of NSCDC personnel in sign language with a focus on improving investigation, interrogation, and intelligence gathering. Speaking at the closing ceremony, the FCT commandant of the NSCDC, Dr. Olusola Odumosu, described the training as a strategic investment in the core mandates of public safety and national security. He noted that the training aligns with a citizen-centered approach to law enforcement, one that builds trust, fosters inclusivity, improves access to justice, and ensures that every voice spoken or signed is heard and respected. Dr. Odumosu further stated that it has always been his vision for the FCT command to be at the forefront of innovation, inclusiveness, and professional development with a core and among the nation's security forces in general. The facilitator of the training, Dr. Arola Ayola, commended the NSCDC for the initiative. He emphasized the importance of such training in ensuring that people with disabilities, especially the deaf, are not denied justice due to communication barriers.
Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
On May 28, 1975, a bold vision was born. The dream of a united, integrated, and prosperous West Africa became a reality as leaders of 15 West African countries gathered in Lagos, Nigeria, to lay the foundation of a regional organization with the capacity to address the economic, social, political, and security challenges facing the region. On that historic day, ECOWAS was born. Over the past 5 decades, ECOWAS has remained resilient, steadfast, and committed to the deals set forward by its founding fathers, promoting democracy, peace, security, and good governance. As we reflect on our journey over the past 50 years, we look to the future with hope and determination. Together, let us continue to build the ECOWAS of our dreams. ECOWAS, stronger together for a brighter future.
My leg!
Young man, are you discombobulated? See my car too. Maybe you are suffering from acute...
No need to fight. Get third-party motor insurance. It works. Third-party is the compulsory minimum cover for all motorists for the safety of road users. It offers up to 3 million naira for the repair of the other person's vehicle, and it works across West Africa. It covers medical care to an injured third party and even compensates the family of a deceased third party. In case of death, it's only 15,000 naira for private car owners with varied prices for commercial vehicles. Buy yours now at www.niip.ng and verify save at askniid.org.
This message was brought to you by the insurance community.
Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
Ebonyi State government has distributed medical equipment and commodities worth over 4 billion naira to 15 general hospitals located in the 13 local government areas of the state. At the event held at International Conference Center, Abakaliki, Governor Francis Nwifuru approved a new salary increment for newly recruited medical doctors serving in the general hospitals. Correspondent Amichiodo reports.
Some of the medical equipment include transfer trolleys, wheelchairs, electric 5 functional beds, orthopedic mattresses, monitors, and bedside cabinets. Before now, some general hospitals in Ebonyi State lacked this basic equipment, while others had only old beds inherited from old Anambra State, a situation which resulted in patients rejecting admission in such facilities. Governor Francis Nwifuru described the equipment and the launch of 200 million naira drug revolving fund as a bold step to revive the health sector as monthly salary.
These new medical doctors, both the allowances and their salary, the minimum should be 500,000. This investment marks a significant milestone in our great journey to reposition Ebonyi State health sector.
The Commissioner for Health in the state, Dr. Moses Ekuma, said in addition to re-equipping hospitals, the state government had also established Ebonyi State Drugs and Medical Commodities Management Agency to address the problem of mismanagement